Are we live? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Are we live, Andy Ruther?
Not yet. It's spinning. It's spinning. Oh, I think we're live. Let me refresh. Oh, we are live.
Live from the Smut Studio.
We're live. You talk, I'll tweet.
We are live here from the Smut Studio in Venice Beach, California. I got to say, I know you're the Thust King. I know you're the king of all Thust, king of all social media, the Thustmeister. But I said to Andy Ruther while we were having lunch at Baby Blues Barbecue, it is time for an emergency mini YouTube live podcast. And here's why. A number of reasons. One, we had some technical difficulties while going live this morning from Koreatown. Our trusted producer, Ernie Machete, was not able to attend the podcast due to a crippling Ambien addiction. Shout out Tiger Woods. So the podcast was hastily thrown together by a small Mexican child who had been stolen from his parents while crossing the border by Donald Trump. And power went out. People were getting stuck in elevators.
These are all facts.
Yeah. Power went out, stuck in elevators, live podcast audio failure, live YouTube failure. Just a perfect storm. Just a Mark Wahlberg, George Clooney vehicle of disaster this morning in Koreatown. And
but you know who wasn't a disaster?
Sean Merriman. The great Sean Merriman, former Pro Bowler Sean Merriman. He was in. We talked all kinds of stuff. We talked politics and football. We talked super teams. We talked Philip Fudge and Rivers. All that and more available on tomorrow's Dirty Sports podcast. But in the meantime, some breaking news before that, some breaking news after that. Lots of things that we need to discuss that we weren't able to discuss with Sean today. And, you know, I say we owe the fans nothing, but we give them everything. And if you guys want to give back to us, go to patreon.com/Dirty Sports.
Correct.
Is that correct? And you can donate for more things like this. Last minute emergency midday YouTube mini pods where we reveal things like Andy Ruther's SAT scores, which we'll get to.
The SAT scores are in.
They're in.
I received an email this morning from the SAT board or whoever's running this shit show. And my scores are in, but I didn't have time to mess with that because we had to drive to Koreatown.
We had to drive to Koreatown and do the podcast. On the way back, should we start with our trip back?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that a good place to start? On the way back, you said to me, hey, man, on the way back, we should cruise by Baby Blues Barbecue, which is a fantastic barbecue restaurant here in Venice. It's been on diners, drive-ins, and dives. It's legit. We were sitting there, and I said, feels like you're in the South. There's no lights on, just ceiling fans and sweet tea and
great
cornbread
music.
and, you know, awesome, you know, art on the walls, country art, a great picture of Roger Maris.
Yes.
But the reason we went to Baby Blues is because, in addition to the delicious barbecue, check it out if you're ever in LA, that is behind Baby Blues is where the LeBron James Welcome to LA Lakers mural has been residing.
It just went up, I believe, Friday. Yeah, it was Friday because I was out of town. I was back home in Cincinnati. So the LeBron mural, the first big one in LA, was up. It was put up Friday, right?
Yep.
So
painted by a great graffiti artist.
It was already defaced within 24 hours.
Yeah, somebody defaced it. Somebody wrote some bullshit on it.
Somebody wrote 3 and 6. They put LeBron's finals record, blah, blah, blah. Just probably some idiot Kobe Bryant dick slurper. Which, again, to reiterate, if you think Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James...
I hope Kobe Bryant rapes your family like he raped that girl in Colorado. Bottom line, I hope a rapist that you support rapes your family. That's it. I'm going that far. Here's what I'm going to say. If you think Kobe Bryant's better than LeBron James, I hope Kobe Bryant does Kobe Bryant things to your family. I'm not asking him to go outside of his comfort zone. I'm asking Kobe Bryant to do Kobe Bryant things. I want Kobe Bryant to do the things Kobe Bryant is famed for doing. Riding somebody else against their will. Shaq, women in Colorado, Pau Gasol, Phil Jackson, the Lakers legacy. You're a dick rider. Now I hope he rides you like he rode Shaq to his first 3 titles. Kobe Bryant has 2 titles as the best player on his team, and even that's arguable. The end.
Well, some Kobe Dick Slurper defaced the mural. They made quick fixes on it.
The graffiti artist comes back, fixes the mural the next day.
So it's back to looking good by Sunday. Now, today's obviously Wednesday. We go, again, Baby Blue's Ribs is, or Baby Blue, was it Baby Blue Barbecue?
Yeah.
It's a mile and a half away from where we live. We go today. The mural's been painted over.
Completely painted over. It's gone. White wall.
Nothing there.
We talked to the owner of the restaurant.
Is he the owner or is he a manager?
One of the 2. Either way.
Yeah.
He's a person of power over there.
Sure.
He's
he's not the guy putting that excellent coleslaw on those briskets.
Yeah. But we talked to him and he said it was defaced yet again. This time they went out of their way to deface the face of LeBron James.
Last night.
And they were like, this is just going to be too much work to fix again. And also, why keep fixing it? Why keep fixing it? If it's not appreciated, we're going to cover it up.
Yeah.
So they covered it up.
So they covered it up, and we weren't the only ones. There was countless number of people today trying to get a picture of the new mural, and everybody we ran into was pissed off.
So like Kobe Bryant after Shaq left town, the LeBron James mural was unable to even make it out of the first round of its life. Unable to make it out of the first round, the first week of its existence. Much like Kobe Bryant when he didn't have a dominant all-star big man on his team. Didn't last a fucking week.
Well, I know you're shitting on Kobe, but I want to shit on idiot fans. Any team.
No, I wasn't shitting on Kobe. That was when you say that Kobe Bryant didn't make it out of the first round without a dominant big man, that's not shitting on somebody.
It's a fact.
That's facts.
Okay, fair enough. Any team or any fans of any team, I should say, would love to have LeBron James on their team. I don't know why these idiots in Los Angeles, and it's not everybody, but there are a certain amount of idiots, do not want the greatest player on earth playing on their team. It makes zero sense to me.
Well, they grew up idolizing somebody, and
he's not the best Laker. Magic Johnson is the best Laker.
And honestly,
he got LeBron here.
Yeah. And that's not even like he's not top 3.
Who do you have above Kobe?
Kobe? Or sorry, Magic?
Shaq,
Kareem. Right there. Those are not arguable.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All those guys have more finals MVPs. Or Shaq has more finals MVPs. Magic has more finals MVPs and MVPs. Kareem has more MVPs. I think he had at least one finals MVP. Like, what are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? Kobe Bryant is 2 greater than 3? 2 greater than 3? I climbed on Shaquille O'Neal's back, much like he climbed on the back of that poor teenage hotel worker.
Well, now you're just making these. She wasn't teenage.
Wasn't she?
We're going to get a lawsuit for this emergency.
Great.
This emergency podcast.
Great. I just think it's so disrespectful, and I said it in the Instagram story that I posted on our Twitter. This is truly one of the reasons I didn't understand LeBron to the Lakers move. They were never going to appreciate him the way he deserved to be appreciated, which is, by the way, the level he deserves to be appreciated at is the greatest basketball player in the history of the sport decided to come to your team. People are unhappy about this. I mean, should have gone to New York. He would have been mayor. I can tell you without question, if you had asked a Knicks fan, what will you do to whoever you consider your greatest player in the history of your franchise, to get LeBron James here. There would have been New Yorkers like, give me a step ladder and a knife. I will cut Patrick Ewing's head off and I'll wave it around in Times Square. Give me LeBron James. And I love Patrick Ewing. I'm not advocating the murder of Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is my favorite basketball player in the history of the sport. I love Patrick Ewing. I'm a super Patrick Ewing fan. But New Yorkers would have been like, yo, we'll send Patrick back to Jamaica. Like, he doesn't ever have to appear anywhere ever. We'll take down his fucking number out of the rafters because New York basketball fans get it. Lakers fans have never gotten it.
Well, they're bandwagon fans.
They've never gotten it. Where have you been the last 5 years? Where have you been? I haven't seen a Lakers flag since 2010. I haven't seen a Lakers flag since 2010.
Well, it's a shame. The whole thing's a shame. And it's
LeBron, it's not too late. New York, you know what? New York, I said New York lawyers will get you out of that contract in 3 minutes. You signed it under duress. You couldn't hear what was being said. He had headphones on in that signature picture. We can get you out of that. It's not too late, LeBron. It's not too late. Get out of this fucking cesspool of unintelligent, gross, rape-defending, non-basketball fans.
Well, they're not fans. It's not even that they're not bad. They're ignorant fans. Again, to deface a mural of the greatest player makes zero sense. It just doesn't make any sense. The best player in the league joined your fucking team. Why don't you accept it? Not only is he good on the court, he's good off the court. How many millions of dollars has he given to charity? Anyway, it's a shame also because Baby Blues is right near us in Venice, where, as you know, the lovely Smut Studio is.
Yeah, and the guy seemed dejected. The guy seemed sad. He's like, I don't know why people need to do this. Like, who's doing this? And we even said, man, Lakers fans don't get it. And he even said, did he not say word for word? He's like, it's Kobe fans. He said, it's not really Lakers fans. It's Kobe fans. And he's like, I don't get it. It's Kobe fans.
Well, and let's talk about the artist who took the time and energy and the blood and sweat to make an amazing mural. He has other murals up over Venice. If you've been to Venice or Venice Beach, we're big on the murals out here.
Yeah.
He took the time and energy, and some asshole, because he doesn't understand how basketball works, is going to deface it because he knows Kobe does his fucking 5 rings thing.
Well, I've decided, because I don't want this sort of graffiti war to continue, I have decided to put up a mural in that location to honor the great Kobe Bryant. I'm putting up a mural behind Baby Blues. I'm going to do it tonight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that wall in all of the basketball stats that Kobe Bryant is greater than LeBron James in, according to just their career numbers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go there tonight, and I'm just going to paint the words free throw percentage on the wall. That's it. That's the only thing that's going on in the mural. Just those 3 simple words, free throw percentage. Because other than that, Kobe Bryant leads LeBron James in nothing. Nothing.
All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this live Dirty Sports podcast. And by the way, if you're new, join the Dirtball fam.
Yeah.
Look at all this amazing stuff we have on the wall from the Dirtball fam. Look at all this. New podcast with Sean Merriman dropping tomorrow. But let's get to it. My SAT scores are in. I took the test June 2nd for a bet I lost with Punch Drunk Sports Sam Tripoli.
Formerly of Punch Drunk Sports.
Is he not on the show anymore?
Rumor has it Punch Drunk's not even going to be a show anymore.
Okay.
We have one less competitor in the world of sports podcasting. Our good friends over, we might have to welcome Jason Tebow over like the Lakers welcome LeBron. We're like, come on. No one's going to deface you over here. The rumor has it Sam's out and Punch Drunk may not exist anymore. Rip Punch Drunk.
Rip Punch Drunk is right. Well, the SAT scores are in. How do you want me to do this, Joe? Oh, they made me sign out already, you SAT fucks. Let me sign back in. You tell me how you want me to do this.
I'm not even sure. Like now that Punch Drunk's not a thing anymore, we might need a ruling on this. Do you even have to, reveal your score for a bet you lost to a podcast that doesn't even exist?
It is interesting.
I think you should.
I got to reveal the scores.
Yeah, that'd be the right thing to do.
All right. So, without further ado, let's get to the scores. What did you say I was going to get?
My first guess was 950.
950.
And then my second guess, after you told me you didn't bring a calculator, and I gave you like a very basic algebra problem, and you're like, I have no idea. I reduced it to 900.
Okay. So here it is. Can I get a drum roll, please? Out of a score of 1,600 points, I scored a 950 on my SAT.
Oh, wow. Nailed it. I might have said 960 the first time because I didn't nail it perfectly. I might have said 960. 950. You got a 950. Have we figured out exactly how much you get for signing your name?
I don't know.
Is it 800?
But here's the breakdown. My math score, as I predicted, very low, a 440. The benchmark, according to these stats that I'm looking at.
Well, don't give yourself don't shit on yourself too much. 440 is actually higher than if you made that a decimal. If you made it 0.440, it's higher than Kobe Bryant's career shooting average. So that's keep that in mind.
Okay. According to the SAT board, your score shows that you need to strengthen your skills to be ready for college in the math department. That's what it says. And my evidence-based reading and writing score. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a former high school English teacher. My degree is in English. I was a double in English and secondary education from St. Louis University. Not nearly what I anticipated. I only scored out of 800 points a 510 on my evidence-based reading and writing score, which, according to them, says your score shows that you are on track to be ready for college. I already have my degree.
So I have two of them.
So that combined score is a 950.
Are you sure? You want to double check your math on that?
I rank 50 on the national sample percentage for my reading and writing, whatever it was, 51%. So I'm just above better than average.
No, well, 50. Okay. Yeah.
Just above. Math, 25%.
Wow.
So I am in the lower quarter of the nation. Now, overall, with the score of 950, that ranks me 38th nationally in that percentage.
Wow.
So I'm what you consider a mentally challenged person.
Yeah, 38%.
950. Now, there was no preparation. There was no studying. I can really break this down. What's disappointing is all the reading and the reading comprehension. And I'd like to disagree on this. I think that they're wrong in some of their assessments.
Okay.
I thought this when I took the test. Now we can get to the essay, which is weird. The essay, which I took, I didn't have to do it.
This is a bonus score.
A bonus score.
Out of?
It just is out of 8. It scores from 2 to 8. On reading, which I don't understand, they gave me a 4. I don't know how that works in the essay. Essay analysis, a 4. Essay writing, a 4. So all middle.
4 across the board.
Can you even read this?
Hold on.
This was my writing.
Wow.
I had to write it in in longhand.
Wow.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. This is great that we can read your actual essay.
You can read my actual essay.
And not to shit on your math skills anymore, but technically if it was from 2 to 8, 4's not exactly in the middle. You know what I mean? That's a 6-point window. 5, you're below. You're below the middle. Not to kick you while you're down math-wise, but closer to the bottom than the top.
So what do you make of this, Prano? A 950 on my SAT.
About where I mean, we got to go back and check the tape, but that's right about where I had you.
Yeah. Someone's claiming a 400 for signing your name. I'm thinking bullshit.
You think more or less?
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah, but that's what I've heard. There's sort of a base level.
I mean, for someone who has not been in any academics, any school since 2005. I graduated college in 2005. So again, not good at math, but I believe makes me 13 years removed from any.
You didn't bring a calculator.
I didn't bring a calculator.
That's more of a life fail than a math fail.
Well, I wasn't going to buy a calculator.
I mean, the majority of our fans are high school kids. You probably could have borrowed one.
Okay, people are saying in the YouTube comments that it is $400 to sign your name.
Wow.
So I only got a $450 out of the remaining $1,200.
Well, you got $950, so that's $550. Your math.
My math,
Epic.
bro. Epic fail. Okay. I mean, what do you think?
Hey, first of all, this whole idea of $400 just for you had to do that part though. Like you successfully did that. If they give you 400 points for it, you got those 400 points.
Yeah.
So
I'm a little disappointed. I'll be honest.
What were you hoping to score?
At least 1,000. That's all I want. I just wanted to crack 1,000.
You wanted to crack 4 digits?
I just wanted to crack 4 digits. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
But at $950, you could get into college.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant didn't go to college. Something to remember. Just saying.
I want to know. I didn't score high on my initial SAT. I want to say it was around 1,100. I didn't do that well back in high school. I know this is going to suck for my mom. She's got to find it. She has to root through my parents' house back in Ohio. She's got to dig up the old scores.
I mean, do you really want your mom rooting through the old paperwork around the Ruther house? You might unearth some skeletons in the closet. I don't know if you want your mom going deep into the files.
I think I do. I need to find out.
All right. Well,
what do you think you would score?
Well, I certainly would bring a calculator.
Okay.
So I've always been pretty good at math. I think I could do. I feel like I could do 1,200 these days. 1,150. I'll go 1,150. I feel like I get a 200-point bump on you on the math alone.
Yeah, math.
I've always been pretty good at math.
Oh, I'm terrible. People want to know about my essay. I should read a little.
Sure.
This is what the essay. By the way, I think I'm completely breaking the law by doing this.
I mean, I don't think you can be jailed for it. It's not like you're raping somebody, but yeah, continue.
It says, write an essay in which you explain how the author builds an argument. By the way, this was an essay from the New York Times. So it says, write an essay in which you explain how the author builds an argument to persuade his or her audience that author's claim. In your essay, analyze how the author uses one or more of the features listed in the box above, or features of your choice, or strengthen.
Why do you even take this part? I'm already like, this is so fucking stupid. The people who are in charge of SATs should be ashamed of themselves. That's stupid just to read.
I said that on the podcast. And at the bottom it says this: your essay should not explain whether you agree, so they don't want any personal stance, with the author's claims, but rather explain how the author builds an argument to persuade his or her audience. So I'm just describing it. So I write, in Brendan Jones' New York Times article, Fish Need Trees Too. That was the article. It was titled, Fish Need Trees Too. He brilliant. I guess I instantly did take a stance. He brilliantly describes the importance and necessity for trees in Sitka, Alaska. So I've already taken a stance. So apparently
no, I mean, not really. You didn't say whether or not you agree with them.
Jones' argument uses both personal anecdotes and factual evidence to support his claims. He opens the piece by describing his 17 years of experience, which shows his personal connection to the Tongass National Forest. Next, Jones eloquently explains.
You're basically just saying what he did, but then using words like eloquently and brilliantly. What is this, a fucking Mad Libs? You're like, adjective here.
Yes. Next, Jones eloquently explains how salmon need the forest to sustain a healthy life cycle and why the trees and salmon both rely on one another. After laying the groundwork with a personal connection and a logical explanation, Jones lists numerous facts to back his argument, such as, and then I start listing facts. Wow. Okay. It was stupid. I agree. I'm not saying what I did was stupid.
Right.
The essay portion.
So it is a weird question. I'm going to give you that. It's a weird question. Say why and how this person did or did not do a good job of. Yeah, that's a very weird essay to write.
It's a stupid
I'm writing
essay.
an essay about the quality of another essay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's really weird.
I don't know if that's something that's. I guess that's what they're preparing kids for these days. They're preparing kids to go out in the world and just shit or applaud something somebody else does. The guy who wrote that was like, "Go down to Venice and tell us why this mural is garbage."
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah, let's answer some questions and some comments.
Do you guys have any questions? Fire away your questions. I'll read some comments. American Russian writes, my essay prompt was, must our achievements benefit others in order to make us truly happy? That's more of an essay you can expand upon.
Yeah. It's also a very weird one. What the fuck? What happened in the good old days where they'd be like, here, read this, comprehend it, answer some questions on it?
According to Stanga, I need to smoke marijuana before I do the. Why don't I do that? Why don't I take the SAT again, but take it high? Like I'm talking edibles high, where I might take a nap in the middle of the test. What would happen then?
I'm into it. Although I think they're on to you now.
Yeah.
When they research you this time and they're like, we have found that you're not able. And then you go, well, I'm applying to high school. They're like, actually, you're doing this for a podcast. We're not. we saw your YouTube live.
You revealed actual
Also,
tests.
please don't bring that guy who's wishing rape on people with you. We will call the police.
Yeah. Not many good comments right now.
Not many good ones?
Well, there was a lot earlier in the show.
Well, go back. Who cares?
Okay. Let me see.
We're not doing this for much longer, by the way. It is a mini pod.
That's right.
A mini emergency.
But in the meantime, if you're new, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on iTunes. Because that new Hot Fire podcast with our boy, Sean Merriman, Mr. Lights Out, is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. Coming out tomorrow. It'll be on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play and all the places where podcasts are sold.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And by the way, all this stuff with the murals, and Joe has his amazing over there, his amazing centaur. I got my merman, which is over there. We might just need a LeBron canvas.
Yeah. I want a LeBron canvas that says the one and only king of Los Angeles. And I want him standing on a pile of bodies that include Kobe Bryant and every other great Laker in history. Because fuck it. Also, LeBron, it's not too late, man. Call up a lawyer. Get out. Kevin Knox, he's already dominating the Summer League. Porzingis, he'll be back. New York would love you. I'll move home. We'll make a mural of you, and I'll defend it with a knife in my teeth.
You have a great mural spot where you live in Venice. It's a Heineken advertisement, but it was a Ronda Rousey mural at one point.
Yeah.
That's where they should put the LeBron mural.
Yeah, I think that's a paid location, which is why there's a Heineken thing there. But hell, my wall looks out over Venice Beach too. If I know, I think your boy Justin Wood was friends with the muralist who did the LeBron thing. Justin, call up your boy. Tell him he can put it outside my window. People come up there, and I'll throw them off a first-story window, and then I'll pee on them.
You fit right in Venice.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think we should wrap this up.
Great. Well, listen to the show tomorrow with Sean Merriman.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/dirty sports. If you want more mini pods, I owe you nothing, but I can be bought. Rate, review, subscribe to the Dirty Sports Podcast, the Dirty Slides Podcast, the Dent Report, all things Dirty Sports. Follow us.
Thus all
the time.
Do we have the two-man Thust weave going?
Got a little thust happening. Yeah, absolutely.
The Thust brothers?
Thust on thusts.
I think we need to, what?
The Thust brothers.
I think
Wasn't there a Dust Brothers back in the day? It was not like a shitty DJ duo.
I think that's what they call. Isn't that what Rappaport calls? What he calls Miles and Jordan, the Dust Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think they were also a shitty EDM duo or something like that.
You know what I think? I think you should take the SAT too. And I also think I need to drop a new song. All this thusting going on. There's rumors of me and
Thust.
There's rumors of me and A Millie teaming up
Oh, wow.
to drop a dual Dirty Sports mixtape.
The first feature verse? Andy Ruther featuring A Millie.
I think it's going to happen. All right, guys, that's the mini pod. You know what to do. Support the show and get ready for that episode with Sean Merriman.
Fuck you, Kobe Slurpers.